Hello?
Hey, did you hear me?
Yeah, there we go. Zach, right?
Yeah, how are we doing?
Good. Good to meet you, man. My name's Ummer. It's like summer without the S.
Okay, sorry. I have music. What was that?
Yeah, I said my name's Ummer. It's like summer without the S.
I got you. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I gotta explain it that way every time or else people butcher my name.
Yeah.
Yeah, where are you calling in from today?
We're in Old Town, Florida, so right next to Gainesville.
Oh, cool. How far is that from where's New Smyrna? How far is that from New Smyrna?
I have no idea where that is.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
Yeah,
new from here. I'm usually from Sarasota, which is a lot. It's near Tampa, and then I moved here recently. So
cool. Yeah, I've got a buddy in Naples. Are you from Florida originally?
yeah, Naples is quite a far from here, but my old Venice, it's like an hour and a half away.
Cool, man. I'm from Indiana. I'm in Bali right now, so I'm actually on the other side of the world. It's like 10 p.m. here right now.
Oh, cool.
I just got married 2 weeks ago, so I was honeymooning for the
Congrats,
first
man.
2 weeks, and now I'm getting back to work. So yeah, it's
Congrats.
pretty
Yeah.
cool here, man. It's pretty cool. But I know we're on a timer today, so we can jump right in if you're ready.
Okay.
Cool, man. So Zach, pretty much how we run these calls, it's very simple, very straightforward. My main goal here today is really just to learn a little bit more about you and learn a little bit more about your situation, right? Obviously, we're here because you inquired about losing some additional weight or getting some help around that. So I just want to learn a little bit about your current situation, see what challenges you're facing right now with your weight, see what your goals are, see where you want to get to goal wise, figure out, what are some of your motives around that, see what's stopping you from getting there on your own, and just get some clarity on the entire situation. Okay. Um,
Okay.
Once we go through that, once we've got some clarity there, if it seems like you'd be a good fit for the advanced coaching program with Jacob, and meeting with him personally, and it seems like you do well with structure and everything like that, and you really could use our help, then we'll get you onboarded at the end of the call today and start helping you right away. If for whatever reason you don't seem like a fit, or it just doesn't seem like you need our help and you could do it just you could lose weight just fine by yourself, then worst case scenario, I'll just give you a couple pointers and we end the call early. Does that sound fair?
Sounds fair.
Cool, man. So, best place to start then, I guess, is just like tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me a little bit about what motivated you to spend some time with us today.
Yeah. First thing, I know about the Peach because I watched a YouTube of it. And I said on the thing, he mentioned one time like he always saw himself as like a bodybuilder, but he knew his size got in his way and stuff like that. And
Uh,
I'm not saying I'm a bodybuilder or anything, but I'm saying like I always felt like naturally, like athletically, I was like, oh, pretty good. But I was always athletic for my size, which I weigh four now. I weigh 419, so my size is really still not athletic at all. Um, so I know I need structure because every time I get out of structure or something, like I lost I think 50 pounds before, and then I raised it right back up not long after. Trying all diets, keto, carnivore, all those diets. Every time I try a diet, I can do it for a month or two, lose probably all the water weight, and then I'm right back. I go right back to it. I've been, like I said, I've been a big kid my whole life.
mhm.
So, and I'm naturally big. Like I'm only 6'1", but I have a 16 size foot. Like I'm naturally going to be a bigger guy, and I get that. But
Mhm.
it's like there's big, and then there's like me. It's like that's you don't want to be an embarrassing big, I guess is a way to put it. And I'm ready to work. I'm sick of being fat. I'm sick of being like this. Um, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of my outlook. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm ready to get started.
yeah. Well, listen, Zach, I just want to tell you, man, I'm proud of you for reaching out. Like you're in the right spot, and like this right here, you even just making the action of like getting on a call to even talk about it, like that's the first step. And I just want to tell you, like, dude, I'm proud of you for doing that. Most people don't even get this far. Like,
Yeah.
we have people that will book calls with us, and like 5 minutes before the call starts, it's like, oh, something came up, I can't get on the call, right?
Hmm.
And they just kind of avoid it. But I just want to say, like, this is huge, man. Like, I'm glad you got on the call and appreciate you sharing that with me. So you mentioned that you've been kind of struggling with being overweight your whole life. How old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay, what season of life are you in? Are you single, married? You got kids?
Right. I had a girlfriend for like 5.5 years, but now I'm single. Um, and I do not have kids right now. I spent the last 6 months or so. My mom had cancer and stuff, so I was taking care of her for a while.
Uh,
Um, so I don't know. I've been busy with that really, but now I'm not. So I'm now more. I have a lot of time, So in my mind, I want to, and I, save money. So in my mind, I want to use this time for my health as much as I can.
yeah.
So that's my
Okay.
plan.
Yeah. I know you mentioned, Zach, you've tried a little bit of stuff in the past to try and lose weight. You said you lose the water weight, and you mentioned, keto, carnivore diet. Is there any other diets that you've tried in the past?
I've done a lot of like calorie tracking, but no, it's mostly keto, carnivore. I think I had the Weight Watchers app for a little while, but I don't think I actually used it much in the cost and Norman League. But um, no, not really. I mean, I tried, like I said, keto, carnivore, and then those are the two main ones I tried.
Did they work for you?
I mean, if I, they worked for a month but there wasn't a lifestyle change. You know what I mean? Like I'm a Polish guy, so I feel like I have to eat food sometime, like some type of carbs every now and then. But um, they work. Like I said, I'd say it worked for a month, and then it just didn't work.
Yeah. Why didn't it work?
Um, hung. I mean, it's probably motivation, honestly. But it's also tiring, especially on the keto. I was very tired a lot because I felt like without carbs, for me, it just any carbs at all. It wasn't. I was just tired, fatigued a lot, and then also like back then I was working a lot, so the structure of it was weird. It was hard to make meals. It's hard to. Um, I don't know. It's just hard to organize it. I feel like it's easier if I could. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I think it didn't work because a lot to do with me, but a lot to do with like it's strenuously. It's hard to be hungry. I mean, it's hard to be full on that diet. I feel like,
Mhm.
for me at least.
Yeah. So what you're saying is like when you did try them, it worked for about a month, but it just wasn't sustainable. Like being hungry for like consistently for more than a month is just not something that you could keep on doing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I could do it for a month or two, and then one mess up, and I would go all the way back down. You know what I mean?
mm, okay. And are you doing anything currently to try and lose weight?
Mostly just calorie checking, and I walk and go to the gym. But
How's that going?
um, slow, but it's working a little bit. Not much, but
Hmm.
once again, my motivation goes down.
Yeah.
It's hard. I don't know. I look at the scale every day, so it's like how the weight goes up and down, and that does ruin me. And it can't. I know it can't lifestyle wise, but when if it goes up 2 pounds after like a day that I felt like I did really well, it destroys me. So then it brings
Yeah.
me back down.
Yeah.
But
Tell me about that, Zach. Like everybody has their own, weight loss journey with ups and downs and stuff. But like whenever you say it destroys you, can you give me an example of like what that looks like or describe that for me?
I get somewhat. I'd say it just ruins my whole day. If I
Yeah.
look at the scale, I'm like it's a pound or two higher. Especially like when I'm on one of these like real trying my best to weight loss lose. It just makes me. I don't think depressed, but it makes me not. I'm fine. I'll eat. I'll go eat if I just because it's when you're addicted to food, like it's a like a helps you with depression and stuff when you eat. It doesn't, but you know what I mean.
Hmm.
Makes you feel better. And then that just pisses me off even more. And I'm like, oh, I'll try tomorrow. And then after that, about that time, I look at the scale and it's even higher. So then it's the whole. Then like I said, I'll work out for a little while, do pretty good, and then once again, it goes higher, and then it just makes me weird. It just I don't know because everyone tells me it's like calorie compared to how much you put in, and there's times I don't put in work. I'm not gonna lie, and then that's probably why. But for me, I see all these people and like, dude, it feels like it's easy, and it's like I know it ain't. I know it's not. It's a whole lifestyle change, and it's moving all the time and all this stuff. But
Hmm.
in my mind, I'm just a guy that I like it done quick. If I do something, like
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a master at it, so to speak.
Yeah. Got it. And how much weight have you lost with the current uh, regimen that you're or the training method that
Not
you're doing?
much, 5, 10 pounds maybe.
Up to
Not
pounds. And how long
much.
have you been doing it for?
On and off, maybe 3 to 6 months probably. Because it depends. Like I say, I get onto it for a while because my brother-in-law my sister lost like 100 and something pounds.
Hmm.
And she just ate healthier. So I tried following hers, and I probably lost like 5 pounds, and since then, and that was like 4 months ago, maybe.
Okay. So long story short, it's just not working.
Yeah, that's a good way to
Yeah.
put it. It's just,
Okay.
yeah, it's not
Yeah.
working.
Okay. And how often are you going to the gym? And if you're not going, that's completely fine. Are you working out currently?
I just started about 3 weeks ago, and I would say my aim is 4 times a week, but usually mostly I go 3 times, honestly.
Okay. And how's your confidence level in the gym?
Moving weight's pretty good, but I don't like. I'm still like ashamed going to the gym, being a big guy. But if that's what you meant, but moving
Give me an
weights, I'm
example.
pretty confident. But I'm a big guy, so it's easier. What was that?
Yeah. Give me an example. You say like going in as a big guy, it's a shame. Give me an example of what you mean by that.
I mean, I go to the gym as a big dude, and I know most gym culture nowadays isn't like that, but in my mind, it's like I don't know. It's kind of just embarrassing. 'Cause I see, a lot of big guys do go to the gym for a little while. Well, girls, go there for a while, and then you just don't see them anymore. And for me, it's embarrassing to think that I'm that guy. So it's just a little shame. I'm not that shameful, but I am. Like I'll still go, but there's times I go at like because I'm in the 24/7 gym. There's times I go 12 at night just because I know nobody's there,
Yeah.
and I
Okay.
don't know.
And that confidence level, Zach, is that also similar in other areas of your life as well? Like where you avoid stuff because of like being seen by other people at the gym?
No, like avoid. Oh, you mean like I avoid
Yeah,
other activities because
like
of
I guess what I'm asking is like what other areas of your life are affected by this?
my weight? Oh, a lot. Um, even going to a restaurant, I have to tell my sister or my brother-in-law or my friends like, hey, I can't sit in a booth. So small things like that. I gotta need a table. And if we go, my friends like to go to like festivals and carnivals and shit, stuff like that. And I can't really go to many because it's like after an hour I need to sit down, and they're all up dancing the whole time, and I'm sitting there like I can't do this. So it's I don't know if I can or can't do it honestly, but it's mentally I can't do it. It's like I feel like I can't before I even walk into the thing. So it's I don't know. I get embarrassed. I've always since I was a kid got embarrassed with weight stuff. Um, if I lose, but it's weird. If I lose a little pounds, my confidence goes way up, and I feel like I'm the coolest kid in the world. But coolest guy in the world, I should say. But look at I don't know. It's I would say a lot. It affects me quite a bit on going out to doing stuff.
Yeah, appreciate you sharing that with me, man.
Hmm.
I bet that's hard. Um, and why do you feel like why do you feel like Jacob is someone that you prefer to like, you know, pay someone like Jacob to teach you how to lose weight or help you lose how weight versus just some like local gym trainer or like a local nutritionist?
Well, one of the big ones is he does it right. Like I feel like he did it. He was a big guy, and like I told you earlier, he said in his head like he wants to be. He feels like a body. Like I remember watching one of his videos, and he said he imagines himself being a bodybuilder or whatever powerlifter so much that he has to try to do it, and he that's kind of how I feel. Like it's like this is I just need that step, and he did it by himself with which is great. But I like him because it's more like I said, he's done it, and I also it's a new diet, I guess. It's a new method. I've never heard of the method he does,
The recon.
where yeah,
Yeah.
when you kind of move, he pretty much I think it's like you transform fat into strength type of thing,
Hmm.
and that's something I'm very interested in. Like I said, because I was an athlete when I was younger in football and stuff, so it's like that's what I want to be. I don't want to. I care about losing weight number one, but I know I don't. I have a weird thing and phobia kind of thing in my head to be like a shell dude, not being able to move anything, and like I don't know. I saw my dad do that. It from cancer, different thing, but it ruined him, and it stuck to my head. So I like how he trains every day. He seems like he's, like I said, he's like one of us. He's one of the big guys, even you know what I mean. He's
Yeah.
because
It's
he
'cause
was a
you
big
like
guy and he lost it.
yeah, it's because like you resonate with him in his story. It's not like just a local gym guy that's always been ripped his whole life. Like
Exactly. And I've
yeah,
I've done a personal trainer before, and he tries, but it is a different world. He doesn't understand simple things. He's like, oh, run. He's like, oh, get ready to run a mile. I'm like, I can't run a mile right now. I'm 400 pounds. Like, I can't run a mile. But in his head, like everybody is not as athletic as them, but they're all fit enough to do certain things. And when you're very overweight, you just can't. I can do a lot of things, but I can't. I can walk miles, but running a mile, you know what I mean? It's like I need to graduate to that.
yeah, that makes sense. So it's like you did try and find a personal trainer in the
I
past as
tried
well.
once. Yeah,
Once.
I did it once. Not this gym, but the gym in Venice. Like I
And
said, it worked okay, I would say, but
yeah,
not great.
but what was the primary reason why it didn't work, you said?
I just didn't think he resonated with me. And there's another guy my friend who's also overweight that went to him. He went there a little longer, but he agreed with me. It's like he just didn't. I don't know. Like it was like a all. He didn't seem like he cared. I guess is the way to put it. I don't know.
Yeah.
He didn't seem like he. I understand he has a ton of people he's working with, probably at a gym. I don't know. He has multiple people he's working with, but you want someone that also thinks like that cares and understands.
Yeah.
You're gonna screw if you don't work out as hard this day. Like that's kind of normal. But I feel like physical trainers now, like especially at least him. I don't know about most of them, but he was very oh, you didn't do this, so you're not even showing up then. And it's like, no, it's not it. It's like, I'll show up. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just how he resonated not well, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. And how long ago was that?
I want to say 8 months, 6 to 9 months ago.
7 months. Okay. Cool. And Zach, what's your current diet look like? What do you usually eat?
Before I started my like trying to lose weight, because the last
Like
3 weeks,
overall?
because since I go into gym, I've been going kind of ham eating wise. Like I eat lean meat. I only eat twice a day. Um, I usually like if I'm trying to diet mode, like I have last couple of weeks, it's been usually I have a thing of tuna, 2 tuna cans because I know it's a lot of protein, and I either mix it up with a little mayonnaise and just eat that, a bowl of that, and then for dinner I usually lately I've been having a lot of grilled chicken with cottage cheese. Um, just because, but like I said, that's because that's what I read online that works.
Do
I'm
you
kind of,
eat out at all?
what was that?
Do you eat out at all?
I did all the time. I do. Yeah, we eat out all the time. And I try
Oh,
to find the healthy options, but
yeah,
it's, I still look at the calories and I track it with that one of the tracker apps and
yeah.
like, well, this is 600 something calories and it has a ton of carbs and it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It
How
doesn't
often?
work. And I do that a
Yep.
lot.
Yeah. How often do you eat
Most,
out every week?
I'd say 4 to 5 days a week.
Okay, like once a day.
I would say on
Yeah.
average, yeah, pretty much. It's just, yeah, it's close enough to once a day.
Okay, once or twice a day.
Eating out, yeah, probably.
Okay, so usually like on a month-to-month basis, you're eating out between like 20 and 30 times a month.
Yeah, I'd say about 20, 25 times a month. Yeah.
20,
30
25.
is fine too.
Cool. And then Zach, how well do you feel like how well do you think you would do with structure? Like, because obviously, if we get you and Jacob's in a circle, and we get him next, start helping you, he's going to build out some personal stuff that's going to be personalized to you, obviously, in your situation.
Hmm.
Uh, how well do you feel like you would do the structure overall? Because there's some
I
people that
think,
do follow structure, right? And they follow it to a T, and then there's some people that just show up and they do whatever they want.
no, I would,
They feel them day to day.
I would definitely go through his structure because I know he has so many things he's doing. I wouldn't, I'm like I said, I did football, I did structure a lot. I'm used to, I always like, I was talking to my buddy about it and he was like, I was telling him I was doing this, trying for this. I just told him I was like a physical trainer, this
Mhm.
person. And he's like, well, what? He's like, I told him I need like, I want to make someone proud. You know what I mean? It's a weird thing, but it's like, I know they're working with me, so I want to make them and myself, of course, proud to lose weight. So I know me, knowing me, I will try my absolute best to whatever he tells me to do it by a T. Um, like I said, because it's like I don't know, it's like I did that I did that with my dad, my grandfather asking me to clean something or you know what I mean, anything. It's like I tried to, and my old boss, I used to, I was a CEO, and the person ahead of me was like, I don't know, I respect the heck out of him, so I wanted my to do the best I could to make him proud of me and all that stuff, you know. So I think I'm pretty good with structure. Especially if there's a plan, it's like I'll just fit the plan by the T, you know. And if I screw up the plan, of course, I'd tell him, or I'd say, yeah, this didn't, I didn't do well that day, but I would say usually I'm pretty good with structure.
Okay, cool. And Zach, like just being brutally honest, like what's your goal weight? I don't care if it sounds unrealistic, but like ideally, what do you actually want to get down to?
I'd probably say 250.
250. Okay. And you're 420 right now?
Yeah,
Okay. So you want to lose about 170 pounds if my math is right.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Got it. Um, can I ask you a tough question, Zach?
of course.
Okay. And the reason that I ask this question is because it all like the way that we make decisions all starts at the thought process. Okay. And so I want to ask
Hmm.
you, like, you said that you've struggled with like being overweight your whole life, right? You said
Hmm.
you're 30 years old. You said 30 years old now?
31. Yeah.
You're 31 years old now.
Hmm.
Um, it's affected various parts of your life. Um,
Yeah.
what's kept you from taking this problem a little bit more seriously in the past and investing into a personal trainer or like an advanced coach? I know you said you tried it once. That was 8 months ago. But like even before that or after that, like since that personal trainer didn't work out, what's kept you from finding another one?
I don't know. Like honest to God, it's probably just depression. I didn't even, last couple, before 6 months, before I started trying my best. Well, not my best, but you get my point. It was mostly just I just didn't care. I really didn't. At that time, I had a girlfriend, so I didn't even think that, I wasn't even that looking. But it was very, it was weird because I was like busy taking care, like I told my mom and stuff, and I was busy taking care of her a lot. And um, so honestly, it was more just depression. I was depressed a lot. I binge ate. Um, I didn't think. I don't know. I always thought it was I always thought it was just going to be me. That's what I was going to be. I was just the big guy. And then I just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And now it's like this is weird even for me. It's very weird for me. I've always been made fun of about it and stuff, and even on my football team. And I mean, it's just that's me. That's who I am. And lately, it's like no, I can make it. I watch Beach Fit a lot. I watch a couple other YouTube channels, and like it's like it doesn't have to be me. That's what I thought. Like I could if I work hard. Really work hard. It took me 31 years to get this size. It's going to take a lot of effort to lose the weight, but for me, it's like I can change, and I know it's gonna be tough and it's gonna be a long journey, ups and downs. But it's like the last couple months I've been thinking it's like there's no one to blame but me. You know what I mean? In the beginning, I always blamed other people and other my situation, and it's like, no, it's my fault. It's time to work on it. It's time to get going.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying the reason why you haven't taken this problem more seriously in the past, and the reason why you aren't already at 250 pounds, like for your initial goal, is because
Hmm.
you set the mindset, just like the mindset that you had around weight loss and just like who you are. So like the idea of like, okay, I'm fat, that's just who I'm gonna be, and I'm gonna be okay with it. Or, like life's been tough. I know you mentioned that, your family members have had cancer, and so like just being focused on that and like letting that. I don't want to make assumptions, but obviously that's hard. And like you said, mentioned being depressed and like letting those things just kind of get in the way, and being comfortable and not getting uncomfortable. That's what slowed you down.
That's a big one. Um, that and just yeah, that and just my weight, of course. But I'm saying like it was like that and like a shamefulness of being the big guy, at the gym. Like I told you, it's more. I don't even blame. I blame more the depression than the other stuff, and
Uh-huh.
I blame me. It's my fault. I know it is. It's just I don't know. It's you think about it, and I always, like I said, even when I was 20 something, I tried losing weight, but I'm like, oh, I'm doing good. Then I look at the weight scale, and I'm like, I'm not at all. I wonder why. I just had McDonald's at 12 o'clock at night, or
Hmm.
but back then it's like I don't know. And then I looked at myself in the mirror like a year ago, and I was like, I need, like I said, and watching these YouTube, these Peach Fit and other people, like I know I can do it, and I know if I put my time and effort in now, I can go full blown, and I kind of want to be known now as a guy that lost a lot of weight. You don't want to be known instead of being known as the guy that is a lot that has a lot of weight. I want to be known one day like I want to achieve something. I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So it's a combination of like everything that you just talked about, like the mindset stuff and all the things that have played out in your life so far, and also just kind of like just staying with the identity that you're just always going to be that way, and also just like procrastinating and just putting it off for a long time.
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, would you say that like everything that you just shared with me right there, like those factors play a role in like with your mindset and the way that you make decisions around stuff like weight loss or just in general?
What do you mean, like the whole?
Yeah, like the mindset that you just talked to me about, do you feel like it has played a factor in like bringing you to where you are now and affecting the way that you make decisions?
I'm trying my best to not make it, if that makes sense. I'm trying to not be embarrassed. Be embarrassed. I'm not. I'm not. I tried. I do. I go to a mental health person and psychologist, and he's helped me a lot. So I'm trying my best to get my mind off of that. I don't. I feel like it's an excuse I don't want to make anymore. I want to. Like I said, I really just want. I want to. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's like I want. Last month or two, I've really changed my mindset of like, no, it's time now because I don't want to be too old. And I know you can't be too old to lose weight, but you know what I mean. It's a lot harder to move when you're
Harder.
a lot older
Yeah.
and bigger. So I really need to do it. It's just
Yeah.
more of a need now, and I want to make the love family members and loved ones proud.
Yeah. Yeah. So, the mindset of like seeing being overweight is just like being the person who you are and like being comfortable with it for a long time and just like continuing to put it off and not take it that seriously. And like you just getting in your own way over the last, 31 years. How much do you feel like you've lost out on because of that mindset?
A lot. Um, Lost
How
out in a
much?
lot of relationships, a lot of because my friends and I don't want to go even hang out with my friends because I thought like why would I even thought sometimes like why would they want to be around me weirdly enough, but um, I always thought I don't know. I let that sink down a lot, with my weight and everything, and why I don't have a better job in my mind. So because I want to be a CEO again here, but in my mind it's like, oh, I'm too big because I got to do this. I got to pass a test, and I live in a rural country, a rural county, so it's probably not that hard of a test, but still, it's like so I don't. My career's even, so there's times I want to. I think about going back to school for something. Um, and I'm like, I even thought, like, can I even fit in the desk? Probably not. I might have to do online school. Um, you know what I mean? It's stuff like that. It's like your mindset. It does this and all out just consumes you. You have
Mhm.
to think about it every time you leave the house. It's like, can I do this? Can I do that? Or
So it's like a
I
daily
don't know.
thing.
It's daily for me, 100%.
Yeah, so it sounds like you've lost out on quite a bit.
Yeah,
Um, so I mean, I want to future pace this a little bit, Zach, and this is a tough question, but the reason why I ask this question is because sometimes the idea of there being some sort of future pain or inconvenience can sometimes be our biggest motivator for change. So for you, like say if you continue to stick with the way of thinking that you've had for a long time around the mindset, like being complacent about it, being comfortable with who you are, just staying with that identity, and like just continuing to put it off for a long time, like where does that leave you a year from now, 2 years from now? Like how do things look like for you? Like what happens if you continue to stick with the mindset that you have now?
This mindset, like the I'm not gonna go out and do stuff mindset.
Yeah, the one that you've had for a long time.
I don't know. Probably, what am I look like in a year from now? Probably the same.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
probably,
not even
you know
just
what I
like
mean?
look like, but like just overall how things will how they'll be overall.
I'll probably work at some job I don't want to work at. Have the same, not have as many friends because I don't. I moved, so I want to go out and have a social life, But in my mindset now is I feel like I can't, even though I should. I know I should, but it's the same. It's being, I don't know. It's probably depressed still. I'm working on it, but I know weight has a lot to do with that for me in my mind. Um, so if I had the same mindset, I probably would. Yeah, I'd probably be stuck in this loop. You know.
Probably be in the same spot a year from now or worse, right?
Yeah, or yeah, not how old I'm. Maybe
Yeah.
a lot worse. You never know.
Yeah. Yes. So that's the thing, Zach, is like the beginning of every single change, no matter if it's losing 10 pounds or if it's losing 170 pounds, it all starts with the mindset because the mindset ultimately affects the way that we make decisions, right? So a
Yeah.
good way to look at it is like if you have two people, if you have a triathlete and if you have a fat person, if I stick the triathlete into the body of the fat person, and I want you to tell me like who will the fat person be a year from now, 2 years from now if they start making decisions like a triathlete?
No, you lose a lot of weight.
Probably be a
Maybe.
triathlete, right?
Yeah, probably.
If I take a fat person and I put that person inside of a body of a triathlete, who will the triathlete be a year or 2 years from now?
Fat person.
Yeah. So it all starts with your mindset and the way that you make decisions, right? So for you, Zach, what do you feel like is like internally, what do you feel like is the mindset shift that you need to make to set yourself up to be in the best position possible so that way you can be, 250 pounds or at least start making progress towards that immediately?
The mindset I needed to realize, like, I don't want my life to be like it is now. Like that's my mindset needs to be like, if I don't do this now, I'm going to be stuck in the loop. Like I got to work. I got to get this weight off. So I'll get so much more confidence. Probably I'll be able to go out and do stuff. I'll be able to get the job I want. I won't have to think about it all the time. You think instead I want to think of how proud I am of myself. More than I want to think of the weight I'm flipping, gaining, walking up and stuff like that. I want to. I don't know. I want to be a new me. I want to be a new me physically and mentally. And I think it's a weight loss is like it'll make my confidence higher. It'll make my relationships better. It'll make everything better. And I got to realize, like my past life is that if I keep doing that mindset, it's never going to change. My mental has to be like, let's do this now. Let's get it work as hard as I can on this. Like and make it a lifestyle change. Complete lifestyle change is my
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you pretty much just said it. The internal shift that you need to make is like start thinking like the version of yourself that's already 250 pounds. I
Yeah,
mean, the
it's true.
version of yourself that does eventually, 6 to 12 months from now, and that's not a crazy timeline. Like it could be in as little as a year, but
Hmm.
or maybe longer if it needs to. But the version of yourself that is, 250 pounds, maybe a year from now or around that time frame, he takes weight loss a lot more seriously, right? Like he doesn't identify with just being overweight and being okay with it, and he's
Yeah.
not cool with it. He forces him to get uncomfortable, and he takes that problem a lot more seriously, and he's actually committed to it, right? So that's a version
Yep.
of yourself you need to like start thinking like. So for you, I know like you mentioned that if you were able to get down to that, your confidence will be affected a lot, and things would change. Like this is where it gets fun, right? Zach? 'Cause I want you to imagine in your head, you wake up, you're 250 pounds. What's different?
Mm, it won't be hurting to move at all. I'll feel a lot. I think hopefully I'll look, look good, and then confidence would be high.
Yeah,
I'll probably get up and if I'm 250 then from where I am now, probably take a jog in the morning, and
yeah,
look at nature. And I'm a bad love nature and stuff, but when you're a big guy, it's hard to get out to it. Um, and things are gonna change. I hope I feel like I'm gonna just be happier, be
yeah,
proud of myself even, which doesn't happen a lot, but I'll be very proud. I'll be like, I don't know, hopefully with a wife and kids, and you know what I mean, and
yeah,
have life, doing the job I want to do, working hard,
yeah.
it's
What experiences do you feel like you'll be able to get again that you feel like you've lost out on?
oh my god, go out and have a social life, hang out with my friends, you know what I mean, and I want to do a 5K eventually. I always thought that in my head, so maybe do that, and uh, I'm a big fan of I like swimming a lot, so probably go swimming somewhere and not be ashamed of myself. And I need to think that way now, like you said, but I need to, I want to I also want to, like I said, I also want to lift a lot of weights. I want to get stronger too. I know you lose weight, you do lose some of it, but I'm hoping to maintain it at least. And I don't know, like I'm excited to make my sister proud of me and people proud of me.
Yeah,
Too.
that'd be awesome, man. Um, and for you, like, why do you feel like Zach? It's been 31 years, right? You said you've been struggling with being overweight your whole life. Like, why is now the time for you to start taking this problem more serious instead of like putting it off for 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years? Like, why now? Out of all time?
Because the thing you just said, like waking up 250, I want that as soon as possible in my mind. Like I need to get my life back. So it's if I keep procrastinating, I'm never gonna be 250. And then I'm gonna, my size, you can't walk as well, you can't run as well, you can't do anything. The older you get, when you're big and the older you get, the more things go down. And if I really want that vision of that 250, I feel like I have to start now because first of all, it's the quickest way to get to that 250. And it's also sorry, it's also like I don't know if physically I can even get. I mean, everyone can lose weight, but I want to lose weight and still have a lot of my life to live at two. You know what I mean? Being 250. I don't want to when you're 50 and weigh 250, and it's a different thing. I want to have the career I want. I want to um have relationships I want, and the best way for me to do it, I feel like, is starting now. Of course, is starting now, because the closest to the 250, my confidence is going to be like I'm 250, even less maybe. Who knows? But I'm just saying goal weight probably because of my size. And then you keep going. It's a new. I want my second life, so to speak. And the only way to do it is to do it now, because the later I go, the less of the second life you're gonna have. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah. So you're saying the longer you wait to be 250.
yeah, that dream you just told me to have, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good answer, man. Last question I have for you then. Um, so you said you're 420 right now. You want to get down to 250, so you're gonna lose about 170 pounds. Okay.
Hmm.
What's stopping you from doing that on your own without Jacob or without someone like Jacob to help you with that?
Uh, hopefully he gives me a better mind. It's kind of like the mindset, what to do. Also, like I said, a lot of people hate. I think he's not the authority, but you get my point. People hate the authority thing, but I kind of like it. I like someone I can make proud. He has a structure, and if I can follow that structure, he's proven it that it'll make you lose weight, and for him, it got him jacked. And so he has a method that it's proven to him, and it's proven to a lot of people. I see a lot of people on his Discord calls, the videos he makes, and I forgot the guy's name, but the guy he's helping now, you know what I mean? And he's doing it with him, and
Snow.
it's yeah, and
Yeah.
it's
Have
seeing
you
how
been
happy he is,
those videos?
huh?
Have you been staying in touch with those videos of Ryan losing weight?
Somewhat, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of them, yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
He looks so excited, like he's picking up him and dancing around him because he weighs just about my max was close to what he did was 460 ish was what my
Yeah.
max was ish. So it's and look at him now. He's weighing three something, low threes. Like that's, and he's so excited and and he's so committed. And that's what I want to do. I want to be so committed. Um, and it's a community thing too. Like you want a community of people that everyone's going for each other. Everyone's trying to help each other, and if anyone has questions, the experts can talk and people that have done it can talk. I want that community as well.
Love that, man. So we're saying it's a couple different things, right? It's the community aspect. I know you said like you don't have much of a social life. It's hard to find people that have also been 400 plus pounds that
Hmm.
can relate with you because I bet you probably don't find that many people like that.
No.
Two is like you said that you want someone to tell you like, hey Zach, go do this. Like you want to have that authority in your life from someone who's done what you're looking to do, and that can just tell, hey Zach, go do this. Hey Zach, go do that. And it's also
Yeah.
like the accountability aspect, is what you're saying.
100% accountability. I like him going like, well done. Like I do it because I don't want him and I know most don't, but I don't want him to feel bad. I don't want him to not
You
feel
don't let
bad, but don't
anybody
want him
down.
to, yeah,
Yeah.
I hate letting people down. It's like a pet peeve of mine. I hate it. So
Yeah. So someone to just hold you accountable, push you to do things that you don't want to do, push you to get uncomfortable ultimately because they have your best interest.
yeah.
Okay, cool, man. Yeah, I think that's a great answer, man. I think for you, Zach, based on where you're coming from, where you are now, where you want to get to, uh, also the reasons why you want to do it, I think you'd be a great fit for being in Jacob's inner circle.
Awesome.
And I think like honestly, you'd be a great fit for what we do here because I mean, you're not looking to go from like 200 to 185 so that way you can see your six pack. Like
Yeah. Yeah. No,
you're
I
not
don't.
looking to lose, yeah, you're not looking to lose 10 pounds so that way you can get rid of your muffin top. Like we're talking 420 down to
Yeah.
250. That's some serious life changing. Like I'll be honest with you, Zach. I get people that get on these sales calls, and they're like, I want to lose 10 pounds so I can, look more attractive and my jawline can be more sharp. But then I speak to people like you who are like, man, I need to lose 170 pounds. That way I can have a social life. So that way I can eventually get married and have a wife and kids. So that way I can, overcome this thing that I've been struggling with my whole life. And I think if you come into this with that type of mental attitude and you have like that big of a motivator behind you to where you're like, man, I just want to be able to get up and move around without hurting, and I want to be able to get up and go see nature. And I'm
Yeah.
not able to do that because of my weight. Like I feel like if you have those motivators behind you and you can actually learn from someone who can show you how to do something that they've already done. And the reason why you want to do it is just so you can have the basic luxuries of life back.
Hmm.
Uh, I think it's not a matter of if you can get down to, 250 pounds. It's just a matter of when. Like you've seen Jake lose the weight. You're seeing Ryan right now losing the weight. You've seen, I don't know how many case studies you've seen. You've seen our clients lose hundreds of
Yeah,
pounds,
I've seen. I saw the videos of
collectively,
him on Discord. So
yeah, collectively thousands of pounds. And so I think for you, man, like getting down to 250 is not a pipe dream. It's just a matter of like shifting the mental attitude that you have around weight loss, shifting the way that, you make decisions, getting uncomfortable, and finally tackling this beast. And I think with the right mentorship from Jacob, you could totally do it. And not only that, but you deserve it, right? Like you
I
shouldn't,
appreciate it.
yeah, you shouldn't be like losing out on the stuff that you just shared with me just because of your weight. And I think you do, man. So I'd love to have you on board. I think you totally crush it. What do you feel like you would need from a mentor to help you get to 250? Like, what do you feel like are the absolute most crucial things that you would need from a mentor to help you?
A plan, if I can, like even a diet, of course, a dietary plan. Like even yeah, I kind of want a strict plan if possible because I know me. And like what to do working out wise, I don't need a full workout, but because but I like just a plan. Like I don't know, like the biggest thing is a plan. Maybe talk to him once in a while, just to for him to ask like if this is going wrong or something, he can help me swirl it back to the right, and you know, you know what I mean. Like I just want, I don't know. Like I said, in Discord too is huge. I feel like talking to other people that do it, so they can help me as well. So and I can help them later down the road when I am 250.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, cool, man. Yeah, we have that. You want me to walk you through like exactly what you're getting with the advanced coaching with Jacob being part of his inner circle, and I think that'll answer most of your questions.
sure.
Cool. So first things first, what you're getting with Zach with Jacob's advanced coaching program is right off the bat, you're getting a 45-minute consultation with Ryan. And that's just to like map out the next 3, 6, 12 months for you,
Okay.
set out like an actual game plan so that way you know exactly what steps are going to need to be taken to get to 250. And on that call, he's going to gather a bunch of data from you. Okay, so first he's going to talk about, what are the foods that you like? What are your limitations physically? Because we're going to build out a custom meal plan for you. I know you said that a meal plan is like absolutely crucial for you. We do that for all of our
Hmm.
clients. We're going to build out a custom meal plan for you that's going to be tailored to, what you like to eat. So
Hmm.
if you're a fan of sushi, like the last guy that I talked to was a fan of sushi, we're gonna figure out a way to fit sushi in his diet so that way he doesn't have to cut that out. Like we could say like, hey, Zach, eat boiled chicken and drink water all day, and that's it. But that's
Yeah,
not
you're gonna.
not
Yeah, in
sustainable.
a month or two, you're
Able
gonna
to,
blow it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, you're not gonna be able to do that for a long time. So we build out a meal plan that has the perfect amount of protein for you, perfect amount of fats, perfect amount of carbs, so that way you can lose weight without having to sacrifice the foods that you like and without having to eat, chicken, broccoli, and rice all day. So we build that out for you so that way it's fun and it's also sustainable for you as well. The second thing that we do is we're going to build out a custom workout plan for you. So I know you said like getting up and moving around for you is hard. I don't know what it is specifically, but if you're like, hey, I've got really bad lower back pain and I just can't do back squat yet, maybe when you drop down to weight you can. We'll build out a
Hmm.
workout plan for you that avoids anything that's going to have any restrictions with like lower back pain, right? So we build that
Yeah.
out for you as well. And if you work a lot, let's say you work 50 hours a week, we're not going to tell you, hey, work out 6 days a week for 2 hours a day. Again, that's not sustainable, not realistic. You're going to burn out in the first 2 weeks if you do that. So we build out
Hmm.
something that's going to be able to fit into your weekly schedule. It's also sustainable for you, and you're going to be able to do it for a long time without, like breaking your back. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
And then you also get access to, I know you said accountability is a big thing for you. So you get access to a 24/7 weight loss and strength coach. So if you've got questions like, hey, dude, I'm at the gym right now. They don't have this exercise here, but can I do this? You get access to them to ask questions that that you have,
That's cool.
or just for accountability as well. Someone that you can text like, hey, I can use some accountability around this, and you can text them back and forth. You also get access to our community. I know you said community is a big thing for you. So just like you said before, you get access to people who have already either been through our program, they've lost all the weight, they've been through the process, and now they're just there supporting other people like you, or you're working together with other men that are all working towards the same mission of losing weight. And so not only are you socializing with people that really truly understand you and are all working towards the same goal, but you're also able to hold each other accountable as well, so you can get partners and buddies in the program. So that's honestly one of my favorite things that we have in the advanced coaching. You get access to the lifetime fat to jack program, and then another cool thing, this is like the cherry on top, is when you get down, keep on, I'm saying when you get down to 250, the cherry on top is we actually fly you out to California. So this is like when you hit your dream goal. We fly you out to California. You get to have a workout with Jacob, Ryan, and the team. You get interviewed for a podcast episode, and you just get to hang out for the whole day with the team. And we pay for all that. So it's all inclusive. You just get to have fun
Awesome.
and hang out the whole day.
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much all the logistics of everything. Do you have any questions around that or like how we would help you specifically?
No, that sounds right. That sounds like yeah, that's what it sounds awesome.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, Dak, like on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being this is a dumpster fire, it's not going to help me at all. 10 being this is exactly what I need to get down to 250. Where are you at on a scale of 1 to 10?
Honestly, I'd say I don't know it yet. I haven't done it, but it's exactly what I want. Like I want accountability. I need a meal plan, and I need, you know what I mean, because I'm good at that. I'm good at doing the meal plan. Like I'm not good at, it, but if someone gives me a meal plan, I usually am pretty good at sticking with it, strictly to help, you know, to make me accountable for it, and so honestly, it seems like a 10. Seems good.
Cool, man. I'm excited to get you started. You want me to go over the investment and everything, see if everything works out and we get you rolling?
Sure.
Yeah. Do you have a pen and paper handy?
Um, I can write it down on my computer.
Yeah, that works too. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
So we've got a couple different options, Zach. I'm gonna offer you three because if you want to lose 170 pounds, like again, it's not gonna happen overnight. So pretty much the investment to help you go from where you are now, 420 pounds down to 250 for 3 months of coaching with Jacob being part of his inner circle is 1997, so shy of 2 grand. For 6 months, it's 34.99, and for a year of intensive coaching being part of Jacob's inner circle is 5K. So obviously, the longer you go, the cheaper it gets.
Okay. How much is the 6 months? 34.
Yeah,
Okay. And then it's fine. What is it? Just up front? Is that how I do it?
it depends. If you really need a payment plan, I can crunch some numbers and see if we can do that. Some of our students pay in full. It really just depends on your situation.
Okay. I think if it was a number, it was a plan, I could probably do. I'd probably do the year.
The year long.
Yeah.
Cool. Um, yeah. So if we want to go over a payment plan, I'd have to crunch some numbers. Is it cool if we have just like open and honest conversation about your finances just to see what I would have to build
Yeah,
up?
that's fine.
We don't really
That's
have like
fine.
a cookie cutter process.
Hmm.
Yeah. So Zach, with your current job, what are you bringing in right now, month to month?
I'm starting a new job this week, but it would be I don't know, it's 22 an hour, and I work 40 hours a week. So what is that? I don't know. I'm gonna base it off the last one because it's the same payment. I probably got my month to month was probably 3-ish grand.
3 grand. Okay. And what are your expenses month to month? Ballpark.
Uh, 1.6 grand.
Okay. So 3 grand a month is your income. You got about 1,600 a month in expenses. So at the end of the month, you got about 1,400 buffer.
I'd say about there, yeah.
About that. Okay. What's your credit look like?
It was bad at one point, but it's good now.
Do you know what your score is?
I've, it's I don't actually. It's probably high 600s.
High 600s. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could probably figure out a way to get you started within that buffer, much lower than that actually. Um, but at the end of the day, Zach, the only thing that really matters to me is that you actually believe we can help you get where you want to go. So do you actually feel like Jacob and the systems and processes we have in place can actually help you get down to 250?
Yeah, I do.
How do you feel that way?
Because I don't know, it does everything I wanted. So far what you've told me at least. A meal plan, a physical plan, accountability, community, and working. Especially, if I have to go fully commit to it because I need to make the trainers and stuff proud. So in my mind, and I want to be that 250.
Yeah.
So
And
I
and
need
are
to be that 250.
yeah, and are you truly committed to
100%.
okay, cool man. So I'll pop you over a link. I'll put it here in the Zoom chat. I'll have you go through a firm. It'll spit out a couple different numbers for you based on your information that you provide it. And we might even have an option for you to get started for zero today. You want to go ahead and share your screen and click on the link and I'll show you how to walk through it.
Sure. I don't know how to share it on here.
There should be a green share button on the bottom.
Oh, I see it now. Or you just click to share this one. And then what did you go to the link? Sorry.
I put it in the Zoom chat.
Oh, I think it's this. Okay.
There you go. Now type in your email and then you want to click on affirm. Click continue. And then it's going to ask you for your phone number and send you a code.
I think I did it.